Hello traders, I hope you are doing great. I hope you are doing fine. Welcome to the Forex Trading VIP channel. And in this video, I'm actually going to explain to you on how we can clearly analyze the market, on how we can use the best ICT concept to analyze the market, and how we can actually find multiple entries, multiple setups in just one time frame. When we're actually trying to look for setups, you can actually buy and sell where market makers are actually buying and selling. Okay, so this video will actually give you these tips, which is very important, which is very nice, and it can help you to boost your consistency. Okay, you're going to be profitable if you actually look at the market in this way. Okay, so here we're actually going to look in the market when we're actually trying to look on where the market's actually going to move and where we actually expect to see the market reversing. Okay, so let's look on this daily time frame, and I'm trading USD JPY. Okay, so this is the daily time frame, and as you know, we are always advised to trade or to analyze the market from the higher time frame to the medium time frame and then to the lower time frame. Okay, so make sure you analyze the market from the highest time frame. Okay, so for me, the higher time frame is always the daily time frame, and I'm always interested to look at the daily time frame to understand where the market is likely expected to move in the in that day. Okay, so we can see in that day or in like the daily perspectives. Okay, so here I'm actually going to look on the market and actually look for opportunities where I can actually I'm going to understand first. The important thing is like I'm going to understand like which direction am I expecting to see the market moving in that time or in that day. Okay, like 1 day to 2 days. Okay, where am I actually expecting to see the market moving, the draw on liquidity. So here let's analyze and look on the market and what actually happened from the back from like few days back or few weeks or few months back. Okay, so if you look generally, if you look at the market structure here, which is important to understand, the foundation of our course is always the market structure. Okay, so this is the market structure, and here we see what we call market structure shift, or we can call it change of character. Okay, so here we see change of character, like the market was moving to the downside, and now we see the market trying to push to the upside, and this indicates to us like buyers now are controlling the market. Okay, so if you look at the change of character, what are we supposed to do now? We're supposed to look on the bullish order block. Okay, this is our bullish order block right here. Okay, so this is our bullish order block. So if you look, this is our bullish order block. Okay, let me label it. This is our bullish order block now. Okay, so if you look, if this is our bullish order block now, we automatically see like the market is now right here. The market is bullish. Okay, because we respected our bullish order block, and now we are moving to the upside. Okay, so this is giving me an indication like the market is going to be buying. Okay, so what I do, I go to the 45 minutes. Okay, go to 45 minutes time frame. 5 minutes time frame. Okay, let's look at the 45 minutes time frame. Okay, this is 45 minutes time frame. Okay, let me reset the chart, and looking at this, let me just remove this the time frame triangle structure. Okay, now let's look on the green market structure. If you look at this, the market is clearly buying. Okay, the market is clearly buying now. Okay, but what we do, we look on the left here. We look where if we can actually see any kind of an order block. If you look here, we see this bearish order block right here. Okay, this last green candle, the last bearish candle, that's a bearish candle. Okay, so this is the last bearish candle. Now we see the market is moving to the upside, and this is like the bearish order block. So we expect price to drop. Okay, because we have this bearish order block there. So I expect to see price dropping now, because this will act like a resistance to me. Okay, so let's go to from 45 minutes, let's go to 15 minutes. Trying to look for the entries. Okay, this is 45 minutes was my medium time frame. Now let me look at this. So this is the, let me try to check this. Okay, yes. Okay, so look at this from this 45 minutes bearish order block, this one. Now as I expected to see price dropping, let me pray it out and see if we can actually find any kind of change of character. Okay, so I'm looking to see some sort of change of characters for price continue going down. Okay, so this may be my, this is my first shift in market structure point. Okay, this one, if markets take this low, that should be my first shift in market structure. Okay, shift in market structure or change of character. Okay, so let me call it change of character as most people use it. So if the market takes that, that will be the first change of character, but this one is going to be the second one. This one here. Okay, this one is going to be the second change of character. Okay, and if the market take this, the second one, this is going to be a very valid shift in market structure. So I'm actually going to be looking for opportunities to sell. Okay, if the market take the second one here, this is going to be a very strong change of character. Now I'm expecting to see sellers selling with a very high pressure. Okay, that's what we always do. That's important. You have to know where you actually are you going to create a very strong change of character. If the market takes two points, two lower lows, okay, two lower, these are lower, these are higher lows. Okay, we are moving to the upside. We created high highs and high lows. So if the market takes these two high lows, okay, I'm actually expecting to see price. So if the market takes these two high lows, the market is going to give me a very strong indication like the market's now selling. Okay, we are actually changing from, we're shifting from the bullish movement into bearish movement. Okay, so let's spray it out and see if the market takes those two points. Okay, let's see. Let's spray it out and see. Yeah, so two, you see the market took the first change of character and then the second change of character. Okay, so this indicates to me like this is a very strong what, very strong bearish movement. Okay, now I'm expecting to see price selling, continue selling. Okay, so where am I actually expecting to find my entry? If I look at this market here, can clearly see we always take entries in where we have the fair value gap. If you look here, we have this gap here. Okay, we have that gap, small gap there, and we have this sort of liquidity here. Okay, some kind of equal highs, but they are not equal, but they're a little bit equal. So this is a liquidity area. Okay, so I can actually expect to see the market taking this liquidity. Okay, because this is a drawn liquidity, so the market will come to this liquidity and then will actually come to this fair value gap. So this is a point where we actually expect to see the market being attracted to. Okay, so the market, I'm actually expecting to see the market coming back to that, taking that liquidity and also mitigating and rebalancing price here where we have the fair value gaps and then continue dropping. Okay, that's what I'm actually expecting. But what gives me more confidence like this market is actually going to push to the upside a little bit. We have, if we look to the left here, we have this bullish order block here. Okay, we have this bullish order block. So this bullish order block is going to be our resistance. Okay, it's going to give us a resistance that is going to help us to push price to the upside, coming back into this fair value gap here. And after rebalancing price in these fair value gaps, I'm actually expecting to see price dropping to the downside. Okay, and where am I actually expecting to see price dropping to? I'm actually expecting to see price dropping onto this point. Okay, if price will move to the upside, okay, if price will move to the upside, I'm actually expecting to see price coming back and taking this sell side liquidity. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so if you are going to be a trader, you can actually take a buy from this point. Okay, you can take buy opportunity from here. Okay, not from there. Like, you have to take buys from 50% of this order block, which is what we call mini threshold. Okay, that's mini threshold according to ICT. 50% of the order block is what we call mini threshold. So I'm going to take my entry from there, short-term buy. Okay, from there I'm going to put my stop loss below that zone. I'm actually going to put my TP there. where the point end. And if price comes back to that zone, I'm actually going to sell from there, from 50% of this fair value gap, which is what we call consequent encroachment. Okay, so the 50% of the order block is what we call the mini threshold. Okay, so this is the mini threshold. It's a mini threshold, and the 50% of the fair value gap, let me draw it, 50% of the fair value gap there. There, okay. 50% of the fair value gap is what we call consequent encroachment. Okay. Let me put it in a short term. Consequent encroachment. Okay. So if price comes back into this fair value gap, I'm actually going to sell from there. Okay. To sell from there, stop loss there at that point, and I can clearly see downside here. You can see this major, what we call strong, another strong bullish order block. Okay, so this is how we can take multiple trades, okay, multiple entries, by trying to understand the market structure and the high time frame directional bias. Okay, so I'm going to take entries from that 50%. If the market, I'm going to sell up to this point where I have this order block. Okay, I can take my entry here where we call it sell side liquidity. Okay, the sell side liquidity. Yeah, okay, sell side liquidity, and I'm expecting price to drop up to this point where I have this bullish order block, the second bullish order block. Okay, so if price push to the upside, I'm going to take my first entry, and after that, I'm actually going to sell from there up to this point where I have this previous low, which is my sell side liquidity or sell stop, and price may come down up to this bullish order block, and I'm expecting also to buy from this 50% order block, which is the mini threshold. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, so the first entry hit the TP. Okay, the TP was hit, and after TP hit it, and then the buying opportunity, I have secured profit in the buys, and now I'm going, this was a sell opportunity. Okay, another sell opportunity that I said, let's see. Okay, already mitigated there, sell opportunity. Okay, so now let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, so you see another TP was hit for when we were actually selling here from this consequent encroachment with the 50% of the fair value gap. Okay, that's another entry. Okay, that's another TP hit. Okay, so secured another trade. Okay, so we had this first buy from here. Let me put it back so that we may actually see. Now we are actually trying to understand the market structure. Okay, now we can use the market structure well and actually make a lot of money from trading. Okay, so two entries now. Okay, we had this first buy entry, which gave us like 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, and we had this second entry, which was a sell opportunity, which gave us 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Okay, and now we are waiting for price to mitigate this second bullish order block. Okay, because why? Because actually this is if you look on the general market structure, this is the buying. This is like the market's buying. Okay, but from this point we had the strong sell. Okay, so now let's see if the market will come to this 50% of my order block, and then I may actually buy. I'm not going to buy from this point. Okay, I'm going to buy from this point, the 50% of the order block. Okay, put this here. I'm going to buy from this point. Okay, the mini threshold. I'm going to buy from this mini threshold, 50% of the bullish order block. Okay, so let's see if price mitigate that point. Okay, there we are. Okay, mitigate, the price came down that point, and my stop loss is going to be below this point, okay? Below this wick, below this wick, okay? I'm going to put it there so we can have a nice risk management, and it's going to be there, okay? Well, I had my fair value gap there, okay? So this is going to give me like 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, okay? So let's see what happens, okay? Let's see what happens. Yeah, so you can see what happened, okay? We had another TP was hit, okay? And now what happened here? If you look closely, let me try to continue analyzing from here. What I can actually see from here, so we had like 3 trades and all of them have hit about TP, okay? So now what do we see here? We see this, we see that bearish order block again, okay? Bearish order block and see price dropping to the downside, okay? And but what I can clearly see from here is I can clearly see what happens. I can clearly see liquidity from this bearish order block, okay? You can clearly see liquidity here, okay? We have liquidity here. I can see equal highs. I was trying to draw the bearish order block, but I ended up finding this liquidity, okay? So that's liquidity, equal highs, okay? Equal highs, and always the market is always attracted to liquidity area, so the market will actually take out these liquidities and before actually selling. So here I was actually expecting to see nice sell, but because of this equal high here, which is liquidity, I can clearly understand like the market is going to take this liquidity again before actually selling, okay? So this is going to be like this point here where we have this order block here. This could act like a resistance point, okay? This bullish order block is going to act like the resistance point that is going to push price and take this liquidity, okay? And take this equal highs, okay? So after taking the equal highs, I can actually look for shift in market structure, or what we call change of character, and then I can actually sell from that point, okay? Maybe let's see what happens. You can clearly see here what happened. The market took this liquidity, okay? The market took this liquidity. Okay? You can clearly see what happened here. The market took this liquidity now, okay? With a very strong, a very long wick. Okay? So this wick rejection was actually there to take liquidity, to find the stop losses of the early sellers, the retail traders, before we can actually sell, okay? So now what am I actually going to look for? I'm going to look for the market, check this low point, okay? So let me go to 5 minutes now. Okay, this is 5 minutes, okay? And you can clearly see this was how we saw like buy side liquidity happened, okay? This is where we had the buy side liquidity, okay? Or buy stop liquidity here. And you can see we have this, even here we have this, the equal highs, okay? Even here we have this and this, they are equal highs. That's why the market took this liquidity, and we can actually wait now for shifting market structure from this point, okay? The first point, okay? This is why actually we are going to look for shifting market structure. There we are, okay? So from there, we have shifting market structure, and this is my bearish order block, okay? That's my bearish order block. So I'm going to take entry from that. And as usual, you'll take entry from the 50% of the order block and 50% of the fair value gap. Now we have this order block there, okay? So I'm going to take my entry from there. Stop loss there for more safety. That's the importance of risk management, okay? And TP, my TP, my TP here, okay? This point, okay? Where I hide my first buy, okay? I decided to buy from here, so I'm going to put my take profit there. Okay, but let me put it in this 50% of the bullish order book that pushed price to the upside. Okay, so put it there. So this is going to be internal liquidity. This is going to be my internal liquidity. Okay. And pray it out and see what happens. Let's see. There we are. Let's see. In the price tick up TP from here. Let's see if we, yeah, so our TP was hit here. So that's all. Thank you for watching the video. And you can, for those people who would like to join my free Telegram, you can just follow the link in the description, and then go and follow me on Instagram Forex Trading VIP. And also you can actually, if you are looking for any question, any inquiry about the Forex for my course, you can actually check my contact from the thumbnail from this video, and actually can actually contact me, and then you can actually have another session. Okay, so guys, thank you for your time.